Hi, it's About975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One. And today I'm saying goodbye to an old friend really. As this is my Type 7, this is Astrid. I'm not saying bye to my Type 7 because I will fly this ship forever in this game. If I could only have one ship in this game, it would be this ship. And I would forgo a lot of things doing that, but this is the ship I truly love. Out of all of the ships in my fleet, this is the one I love the most. Now at this point you're probably confused by the title then. I'm not actually talking about the ship, I'm talking about the bird that I named the ship after. So we've been doing animal rescue 10 years. We set up Big Red Rooster as a not-for-profit company, I believe 7 years ago. I should really check this before I start talking about it. But we've been a not-for-profit for a long time. A lot of birds have come and gone. We've rehomed a lot. But because we've been going so long, obviously, with chicken lifespans the way they are, a lot of the birds have come and gone and naturally fulfilled and lived out their full lives. And I'd like to think they've all had a much better life than they would have had. They certainly seem quite happy. They are certainly very spoilt. They get a lot of treats. They get very well treated. We always make sure they get plenty of exercise. We always make sure that they're very happy in communal groups. And we always make sure they have enough to entertain them. Now, one of my all-time favourite chickens at the rescue, and the reason my favourite ship is named after this bird, is because she was one of my all-time favourites, and that is Astrid the chicken. Now, Astrid and Venus came to live with us a long time ago. I think that's Astrid in the back, and that's Venus in front. I'm never 100% sure. I love the two of them. I named my Type 7 after one and my Type 9 after the other because they were big lasses. And they came to us a long time ago, because everyone will know how long I've had my Type 7. I got it very early in the preview program, and I immediately named it Astrid after that bird. That little bit of snippet of Astrid in action was taken from my favourite video I've done of the animals, which is called Chickens in Slow Motion, where I recorded a stampede of chickens, and I even slowed it down. So I've had this ship a long time. It was named after that bird, and unfortunately the other day Helen went to let them out, and Astrid had passed away in her sleep. She was the last of the three of those birds in that clip to pass away. But she was an incredibly old lady, and she'd had a really fun, enjoyable life. She'd been at the rescue when it was very small. It's now much bigger than it is there. It's a lot more houses than there was at that time. But I always love the Brahmas because they're so big. They're literally like toddlers in a suit. They're so big. I mean, you can see how big Johnny is stood up against that house. It's like, when he stretches up, he could take stuff out of my hand at like shoulder height. And they have these wonderful frowny, expressiony face. And there was no doubt. When I got a Type 7, I was always going to name it after Astrid, and I always planned to name my Type 9 as soon as I got one after Venus. And then I named my other Type 9, my one I now use for trading, after Jasmine, which is we don't know which, because they always live together, but one of them gave birth to Jasmine, and they, as hens often do, they both took it in turns to sit on the egg. So it was kind of like both their child. But there we go. Astrid is no longer with us, but her ship will forever fly on, bearing her name. That's all. Thank you very much for watching.